Looks like they want to rethink their choice.
The opportunities arise, so I gotta take it. Too many people in my course, so I gotta make it. I'm in it for the love of winning, spot of all the hatred. They gon' say what they gon' say regardless. Not afraid to fail, I try my hardest. Power up, the time is now. I got this, I'm on fire like the darkness. I've been a failure, I've been a success. I'm like a diamond, I shine under pressure. But life's been trying me, I learned all my lessons. I realize I gotta kill all my blessings. I'm working hard every day to be a better man. If practice makes perfect, then I'm already a veteran. I suffer from defeat, so success is my medicine.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Welcome to the stream. I'm number one.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? They don't score the punish counter, but still get a nice hit in. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Jump in finds the mark. Strings it all together. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The jump in catches them. Time to do some KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Gets carried to the corner. Jumps up, a super arc. That's not gonna hit. Lays down a whirlwind. Uses the target combo as a filler. Knockdown and not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Hold your breath. Untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect.
This feels awesome. You should try it.
Round one. Fight.
So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? So it looks like they're willing to spend the meter if they can get some really juicy damage in return. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. What are they thinking here? Player two is leading in meter, but how will they utilize that advantage? A comeback's gonna be tough now. Can perfect execution and gameplay net our fighter a perfect round? Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Box him with a target combo. A super arc? Cycle Soul is bringing a flurry of pain right to their doorstep. Player one will look to apply pressure here. A quick breather. Player two is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Both fighters planning something? Flawless round. They got him so quick. Player one took no time to finish that fight. Buy some time to switch up the pace.
Gotta make my own highlights. It's time to heat up for the fight of my life. Show 'em what I got, cause you know that it's my time. Rock till I fall, boy. Give it my all, boy. Got me feeling like I can fight them all, boy. The time has come, the bell is rung. No weekends here, you know that I'm a star, boy. My blood, sweat, and tears.
JP.
I've been struggling for years. I'm saying I'm one of a kind.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
An honor, to be sure. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? The super armor does its job. Throw whip. Knockdown. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player one chases them down. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent goes for the super art. Player 2 is almost KO. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 1 can build off this lead. There's a change of side. Doesn't miss a beat. They're going for the super art. Deadly implication hit. With perfect KO, they were in full control there.
I did it, Master! Show me praise!
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Player 1 has the life lead. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 has the meter lead. Goes to the overdrive. Will this super art connect? KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight. I'll show you.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Teleport! Throws the fireball, hits them with a stop and pop. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Player 1 is going to have a hard... Oh, burnout triggered! Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Going in, Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Goes for the massage. Untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect.
Akuma.
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Buy some time to switch up the pace.
I've been a success. I'm like a diamond, I shine under pressure. But life's been trying me, I learned all my lessons. I realize I gotta kill all my blessings. I'm working hard every day to be a better man. If practice makes perfect, then I'm already a veteran. I suffer from defeat, so success is my medicine. Destined for greatness, so you know that I'm back again. Back on my feet after I fell in. Always ready for a fight, never back then. At this point, I'm fighting for pride, I'm fighting for life. Reputation on the line, so I'm fighting for life.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Prepare.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Gets the jump in. When they use the corner to mount a comeback? Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Sticks the combo. That's one huge life lead. Is this going where we think it is? KO! Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
Brushes off the impact. Will this super art connect? Goes for the jump in. Extra spicy, sure you connect. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Time to reassess the situation. Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force the opponent into making a mistake. What'll happen here? Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean in there.
Out of my way.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. Jump in finds the mark. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. What are they thinking here? Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. This is a gigantic life lead, capitalizes on every mistake, and picks up the perfect KO. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight!
They both showed their hands and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Sticks the jump in. It's a good spot to use the super. Player one needs to use the front of the corner. There's the wall splash. They can't do anything now. Quick breather. Player two has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. The life lead opens up. Can they jump on an opening here? Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fire. Perfect KO. They were in full control there. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Back to the character select screen. Must have something planned.
Earn my stripes 'cause you know I'm do or die with this. Journey started young, super hard-headed. Call me crazy, but you was not my psychiatrist. Been through a lifetime of strife and struggling. Be the best, that's my covenant. And I'm gonna live forever, that's my legacy.
Zangya.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round 1. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Starts with a jump in. Opts for the throw. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Taking stock. From up above. Player one is just about out of drive after that. Sticks them and a super activation. Looking to score some KO. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight!
Great work finding the opening. Long low attack hits. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Knockdown and... That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Goes for the jump in. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Awesome! Player one is done perfect KO. They were in full control there.
Game over, yo. Too easy.
Round 1. Fight!
So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Low heavy. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Throws them to negate the block.
Not good enough.
Comes away with a perfect. Definitely showing what they're made of. Player one hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Fight!
A brave forward jump there to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use? Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Player one can build off this lead. Showing some real tenacity. Knockdown and... They decided Shinku Hadouken. Going in. Player two is barely hanging in there. Impact finish. It was more than enough. Player one took no time to finish that fight. Looking to switch it up? This is a good chance for a breather.
Gotta make my own highlights. It's time to heat up for the fight of my life. Show 'em what I got. And you know that it's my time.
Lily.
Ball, boy. Give it my all, boy. Got me feeling like I can fight them all, boy. The time has come, the bell is rung. No weekends here, you know that I'm a star, boy. My blood, sweat, and tears.
Trust me.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
No mercy for you.
Round 1. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. They don't score the punish counter, but still get a nice hit in. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Deals some damage with that quick combo. All right. Snares him. Sticks the combo. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers to KO. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. It's a good spot to use the super. Crushing Beat assaults them from the air. Player 2 is barely hanging in on Super Art. Comes crashing down on them with some Crushing Beat. Perfect KO. They were in full control there.
Round 1. Fight.
So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Strikes back with the drive impact. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 is leading in meter, but how will they utilize that advantage? Heats it up with a combo into super. There, what a finish. Great lead in the life gauge there. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
From up above, the next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Big throws. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Gets a risky butt in. Player 2 has a check. Just goes for it at this range. That's not gonna hit. Hold your breath. KO. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. Looking to switch it up? This is a good chance for a breather.
It's time to heat up for the fight of my life. Show 'em what I got.
DJ.
It's my time. Brought till I fall, boy. Give it my all.
On that.
Got me feeling like I can fight 'em all, boy. The time has come. The battle is won.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Fair fight. I'm number 1!
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Goes for the command grab. Player 1 with the life lead. Backs them into the corner. Knockdown. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the good stuff first with the drive impact. Baits them and goes in for the hug. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Fires off the turnover. Paints. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Knockdown and... Player 2 has a chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Takes in the throw.
I expected your story to be more interesting.
Round 1. Fight.
This is crucial. The opening round is about to begin. Oh, with the drive impact. The SA's good. What now? Player 1 has the life lead. Backs them into the corner. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Trips them up. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. The grab misses. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Going in? Throw leaves them wide open. Grabs and throws them away. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Scrapping it out up close. Their life is hanging by a thread. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. That's not gonna hit. A super art? KO! Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.